Know what to do with the olive oil.
Right. And the liver goes, whoa, and then all the olive oil, along with that lemon juice, flushes into the bile ducts. And you can actually get a flushing of stones out of there very quickly.
I've heard people getting gallstone release. Lots of people, lots of friends I know. But isn't there a danger of gallstones getting stuck in the ducts there? I mean,
well, that's why we're doing this process,
I mean,
actually.
no, but in that flushing process, is there a danger that in the flush the gallstones might get
Oh,
stuck?
no. Actually, if anything will happen, it will get gallstones unstuck.
I see.
Because what happens is if you have a lot of starch in the diet, have a lot of liver challenges, gallstones can get gluey in there, and that will cause, now the oil will actually cause them oil is a lubricant.
Yes.
So it'll cause them to flow, to roll, to get out.
And the use of the lemon is for what reason? What does the lemon do?
It just shocks the liver, just causes the liver to just go, ugh, and just, throw that stuff out.
I mean, David Jubb, who works here in the city, says some people have 300 gallstones in their body, or 500. I mean,
oh yeah, no. The average person on the standard American diet has anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 at least.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. And they're just carrying that around, just junk in their body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's and I'll tell you what. See, here's the most amazing journey in the world is inner purification. Here's the thing about it. Paradise is not out there. Paradise is in here. And when you purify your body, you automatically arrive. So the Garden of Eden is actually, we're walking around in the Garden of Eden. All we have to do is purify what's going on in here, and we're there.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
so it's a fascinating thing. So yeah, as soon as, what'll happen then is in the stool, when you go to eliminate, you'll see some amazing things there.
You'll see the stones.
You'll see the stones, which range in size anywhere from a little pepper seed to the size of a nickel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you feel? What's your internal feeling?
Words simply cannot describe the feeling of elation, joy, vibrancy that I've experienced on a 100% raw plant food diet. Words are inadequate to describe it. I cannot explain to someone how I feel.
Well, you have
They
a lot
have
of
to
energy.
see it.
You do have a lot of energy, and you do have a sparkle, and your eyes are shiny. I can see that. And you don't take any supplements.
No, I don't particularly. Not my work. I generally recommend that people go, hey, you get a good grape. That's the ultimate supplement.
So it took you how long to get to this way, or the average person? Because you probably were aware even before you started this, but maybe the average person, how long would it take them to get to this level of vitality?
If they educate themselves with books, and that's what we do, then they can get there very quickly. I'd say it takes about 2.5 years.
Right.
It takes about 2.5 years. It's a process because you have to unwind yourself out of the old habits.
Right.
The old habits, they die hard.
Right.
But what happens is it's not like some incredibly strict discipline, because the body, as it becomes cleaner, you begin to lose the desire for stuff you thought you could never give up.
Like coffee. If people drinking coffee, they said they'll do everything except stop drinking coffee.
Yeah.
What happens with that? I mean, as they start to eat cleaner, how do they let go of something that's so addictive?
Yeah, coffee, now I have a particular program that I've been using with people I work with to get them off coffee.
Yeah, tell us.
One thing I can tell people, if you're doing coffee, try doing organic coffee and just see the difference. And then try to, just be a little bit more disciplined in your life. And then what you can do is as you're ready to move off coffee, you're going to go through headaches. It's going to happen. You go through about 3 days of headaches. But the best thing to do in replacement of coffee is actually green vegetable juice.
Wheatgrass, do you recommend wheatgrass?
Wheatgrass would work very well.
That's one of the best?
Actually, I think, that's one of the best, but I actually think that whole green foods, for example, kale, celery, spinach juice, you do like a shot of that instead of a shot of espresso, wow, that'll give you a kick. And it's a similar type kick. The reason why people like coffee so much is because caffeine is an alkaloid. It's an alkaline forming element. So it sends their blood alkalinity higher, and it counterbalances a lot. Yeah, it counterbalances a lot of the acid-forming foods and the acid-forming diet that they're experiencing. And if they do this shot of green juice, which has a lot of alkaline-forming elements, they get a similar effect.
So if coffee is an alkaline or alkalized,
it contains alkaloids.
Then what's the bad side? What's the downside of coffee? What's wrong with it?
Well, it has it's cooked, obviously,
but that's not it. It must have something else that is not good for our system.
Well, yeah, it'll constipate the system. Caffeine is not good for the system, especially cooked caffeine. It'll constipate the system eventually. So coffee drinkers know that if they drink a lot of coffee, they have to drink a lot of water as well.
I see.
And we want to keep everything from flowing from here out smooth and keep it going. And we don't want anything hanging out for too long.
Right. So good books to get people started is your book, Nature's First Law, The Raw Diet.
The best thing I would recommend, get on the internet and peruse our website. That would be the best.
Give your website address.
Our website is at rawfood.com. So you just get on the internet, punch in www.rawfood.com. We have got a whole list of information on raw foods, different people and their experiences, as well as all the books that are available on this diet that are in print right now we carry.
Great. I mean, I can't see why everyone doesn't do this, except there's some mindset that keeps people stuck in a pattern that doesn't work. Do you know what that is? Do you know how to get around that? I mean,
everybody, excellent, Alan, really good question, is everybody is like a locked treasure chest. And all they need is someone to find the right key and they open up that magic treasure chest. Everybody's got an incredible gift inside them. Everybody has an incredible vitality that they could unleash no matter what their age.
Right.
I've seen people late, a 73-year-old woman healed of breast cancer that I've worked with in the past, who went 100% raw at 73 years old. So it's always there for us. The laws of nature are unchanging. They're unbending, and we can always fall back on them for health, wealth, success, whatever we want in life.
So the basic key that you found is that people will feel better, that they'll love their life more, they'll be more creative.
Gratitude. They'll be more they'll have more gratitude for being alive.
By eating live food.
Yeah, by eating live food. More conscious not only of the food they're eating, but of all the way that we're interacting with the planet. I've noticed raw foodists love to begin gardening and growing plants. It just connects you more with the earth.
And it'll actually give them more of a reason for being alive. I mean,
yes.
Because that's the thing I see with people. They don't even know if they want to be here. So they slowly committing suicide by eating dead food, by smoking cigarettes, by drinking coffee. If they start this little switch, maybe something will be activated.
You got it. You're exactly right. That's right.
Great. So if people want to reach you, you want to just give a number because I think you're a great resource.
Sure. I have a new 800. It's actually an 888 number. It's 888 raw food, which is very simple. So.
Right. And you're available for consultations and.
Yes. Actually, when people call to order books, generally I give them a consultation on the phone. That's what I do.
And it's basically the same thing. What you've kind of laid out here.
Yeah, exactly. Along the lines, I've given a lot of information. I know I've thrown a lot out at the audience here, but every one of us is born with a perfect memory, and we still have that. And so if everyone was just to remember everything that I said, and everyone can, they could really make a change, and really just, those ideas can really stick in the mind.
So the one final question, because we're sort of running out of time, is do you have to do the gallbladder flush? Is that part of the whole detoxification? Because it doesn't quite seem like a natural process to put all that olive oil in you.
Good point. Okay, that's a great point. Yeah, what's natural and what's not? We've done a lot of unnatural things to the body. For example, we've put a lot of fillings in the mouth, a lot of mercury in the mouth, and the body doesn't want that there. The body's going, I don't want this stuff there, but it can't get it out. So then we have to do some things to get the stuff out, some things that may be less than the most natural, pristine way that we're supposed to be, but there are things that can help us. And that's a really important thing. That's something I've been exploring lately is what are these little types of adjustments we can do to make big changes happen very quickly. And I think that's what people want. People don't want to go through years of going through detoxification. They want to get all this stuff out quickly.
The other thing is in a kind of cold, temperate environment, climate, is it feasible to really eat raw food? Because doesn't your body need to create heat in order to process those foods? So it's taking heat away, and people are generally colder. In the Chinese medicine field, they say it doesn't produce coldness.
Good question. Very good question. And I know how to address that with the raw foods. Potassium residue foods are heating foods. They're warming foods. So in the colder climates, we want to eat more potassium residue foods, which include bananas, which include dried fruits, which include certain nuts, especially like macadamia, even almond, which includes avocado, which includes durian fruit. Those are very warming foods because they're potassium